everybody. Good afternoon and welcome to Bull City Hangout 10/8. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter. That's Durham's online community paper, which you can check out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham and invite you to click on that link right there on the Facebook side. Join me on camera, practice being in front of the camera, shoot the breeze, share information, give me some information, etc. So let's get started with the Word page, which is the government and nonprofit information page. Let's see. I always do like to start out by letting you know that the city and county both have some really, really helpful programs. Definitely check them out at your convenience. Also, the libraries are all open until 6. That does include Bragtown. And of course, Stanford L. Warren is closed for the next few months because they're making extensive renovations. Okay, now let's scroll down to Keep Durham Beautiful. Tomorrow, as far as I know, is the last, I shouldn't say it's the last day, it's the last public day of the Durham Big Sweep. And I think Tanya said that more events were going to be added. So I'm going to continue checking the website. But for now, tomorrow is the day that they will be, volunteers will be tidying up at the Geer Cemetery, which is a really historic Black, it was Durham's first Black cemetery. And it's historic because it's no longer used. Now there's, this Beechwood and I think a couple others. So anyway, the big cleanup is going to be tomorrow from 9 until 11. So if you sign up, please do it this afternoon because they will get started. I think they're going to provide everything. You can bring your own work gloves, but they have like the pickup sticks and the bags, et cetera, et cetera. All righty, let's see. That's it for the Word page. Nothing from Durham Tech. Let's see the School Tools page. I really enjoyed Dr. 𝗕𝗓𝗖𝗓𝗧𝗬 visit when he dropped by Bull City Hangout a couple of weeks ago. He was telling us about the autumn STEM camp, which is being offered at the Bragtown Family Literacy Center, also known as the Bragtown Library. So there's going to be a couple of additional sessions. This is for tweens and teens who like tech. STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. So let's see, Monday, there's going to be a session, pipe cleaner jewelry. Okay, and then why not sign up for Wednesday too? Wednesday, they'll be doing popsicle bridges. And I hope one of these days they do that project that they do in college where they get a raw egg, and then they build like a contraption to hold it. I think they use popsicle sticks for that, but it's really fun to watch. So anyway, both sessions will be outdoors at Bragtown because it's still nice out. So that's going to be an after-school project from 4 until 5:30. So sign them up. The tweens and teens who love tech, they will love this. Absolutely love it. I didn't mention that Dr. 𝗕𝗓𝗖𝗓𝗧𝗬 is the boss man over at North Carolina Central University's Fab Lab, which is an incredible place. You need to see it. 3D printers, the laser things, all that. So anyway, now let us go to the health page. I want to respect your time. To your health. I do have your COVID-19 vaccine and test updates. Now, there are places that have Saturday hours, Sunday hours. There's Hersey Pharmacy. They make house calls if you have someone in your household who's disabled or elderly and can't make it out. And I will tell you if you need to get tested. So today, they'll be giving free COVID-19 tests at the Wake Toxicology Lab. That's on Highway 55, and that's until 6. And then at El Centro Hispano, also until 6. And that's over there in the Lakewood Shopping Center. Now, tomorrow, starting at 9, the Wake Toxicology Lab, also at the Durham County Department of Public Health, starting at 9 as well, and also El Centro Hispano starting at 10. I'll remind you tomorrow. Okay, let's see. Let's go to Senior Scope because I don't know if they're all signed up just yet, but The birthday celebration for October at the Durham Center for Senior Life will be held on Tuesday. So this is going to be a free event from 1 until 2. And I'm sure they'll probably have ice cream and cake. So if you're celebrating your birthday in October, you definitely want to sign up for this. Now, they can only accommodate 25 people for now because they're playing it really safe. Because as you know, when it comes to COVID, very often the older people are the ones who have in the past been affected most by COVID, although this new Delta is affecting the young people as well. So go ahead and sign up. The link, or rather the phone number that you need, is right there on the Senior Scope page. All righty, let's go to the sports page, Sport and Life. And if you participated in yesterday's PAL esports event, let me know how it went because they restarted that. That's going to be on Thursdays, and that's going to be really, really, really fun. In fact, it's not going to be every Thursday. It's going to be the first and third Thursdays. So definitely sign them up because that sounds like so much fun. Now, let's see. Durham Parks and Recreation, they're going to have a couple of things starting on tomorrow, including P-Birds for young people ages 5 to 9 who want to learn the fundamentals of basketball. This is going to be over at Walltown Park. It's going to cost $7.50. Saturdays, tomorrow until the 30th, and that will be from 10 until 11:15. Also starting tomorrow, the YSBA, the Youth Basketball Skills Academy. They're going to start with basketball shooting. This is again for young people ages 5 to 9 who want to learn how to play basketball. This one is going to be $6. It's on Saturdays from tomorrow through the 30th from 11:30 to 12:30. All right. Now let's go to, oh, wait a minute, running. There's going to be some running tomorrow. Let's see. Running on Saturday mornings, sponsored by the Bull City Running Company. They have the Saturday morning run club from 8 until 10. So you can choose to run from either store. There's one downtown on Washington Street, another south on Highway 54. So you can choose to run either 3 or 10 miles. So that should be really fun. It is free. It's a free event. So definitely, I don't think you have to sign up. You just show up. So they start again at 8 and also at from 8 to 10. All righty, let's go to the Let's Go page, the last page that we will be visiting. That's the calendar of events page. Let's see. Now, this is going on right now. So if you're in need and you need groceries, immediately head over to the Lakewood Shopping Center because NC Raise Up, the NC Poor People's Campaign, and Carolina Jews for Justice, they are co-sponsoring Fed Up Political Food Distribution. That's a grocery giveaway. They started at 11 and it ends at 1. So if you're in the neighborhood, if you're walking, if you're on the bus, number 10 serves the area, try to have a rollaway cart because I think the food comes in boxes, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't been to this particular grocery giveaway. If you're driving, then you pop open the trunk or open the back door and they'll slide the food in. Okay, New Visions of Africa restaurant. They'll be giving away free meals from 3 until 6. They are next door to W.D. Hill on Fayetteville Street. Also, Stephen Munoz will be leading Lojo Log Off Jam On at Boxyard RTP. This is where musicians participate in this jam session, so you can join in as well. So this is going to be, again, at Boxyard. That is a really cool outdoor venue with container, what do you call those container things that all of the items from China come from, those big shipping containers. So somehow they have converted some of them into restaurants. I've got to see it for myself. So this is going to be a nice after work set from 5 until 7. And I'm not even noticing. Guy's here. He's giving us greetings from Kennewick, Washington. And he actually had, what is this? A link. The 30th annual egg drop. That's what they're called at Walla Walla University. Thank you, Guy. I have actually seen some of those, not necessarily from Walla Walla University, but I love it when the kids figure out these wonderful ways of protecting raw eggs with mere popsicle sticks. Okay, let me resume here. So definitely, folks, click on that link or copy that link and check it out for later. I will be doing so as well. And I'll be bringing you on, Guy, in just a second. I'm almost done here. Let's see. Marva's Fun, she has her Stay Well virtual line dance class this evening from 7 until 8. It's free and it's on Zoom. Now, tomorrow morning, of course, the show starts at 10. So let me tell you what's happening before noon tomorrow. The Durham Farmers Market from 8 until noon at Durham Central Park. The Durham Craft Market from 8 until noon, also in Durham Central Park. The South Durham Farmers Market, 8 until noon, south on Highway 54 in the Greenwood Commons Shopping Center. The Durham Art Market now on Foster Street from 9 until 1. Preservation Durham, they're having their tobacco history walking tour. They meet at Major the Bull in CCB Plaza at 10. And I think I need to check the website, but they were only accepting advanced reservations. I think I saw something where you don't have to reserve in advance, but I'll check. But in any case, just know that they're having this really great tobacco history walking tour, which is downtown. Okay, now tomorrow, 2 PAC meetings. PAC, Partners Against Crime, a great way to find out about your community, what's happening in your community, how to find out how to get help, be it with crime or city, county services. So District 3 PAC, they're meeting online at 10. And then District 4 PAC, they're also meeting tomorrow at 10. District 3 is like east. District 4 is like south. That's the district that I live in, North Carolina, Central University, Durham Tech, and also All Points South. Also tomorrow, I'll remind you tomorrow, but White Rock Baptist Church, they're going to have their community grocery giveaway tomorrow from 11 until 1. And I will remind you. All right, let's check the weather. It's kind of gloomy out. It's only 73 degrees. It's so weird. It's 73. It's cloudy. It's going up only to 76. It's going to be cloudy all day with rain starting around dinner time. And then tomorrow, 68. That's all. I know it's autumn now, so it's only going to be 68 with a 90% chance of rain. So you know what kind of day we're going to have tomorrow. So let us see what else is. Yolanda Lattimore is here. Dryer Buzz. She was on my show a couple of weeks ago, TV Skywriter. Yes, hello, hello. And you're free to hop in if you like and join us and visit. So let's see. I know Guy's already waiting, so let's bring Guy on. And of course, Dryer Buzz, Yolanda, you know, I use StreamYard, which means 10 of us can be on camera, so you can drop in too. So let us see what's happening all the way west. Guy, what's new?
Well, new light bulbs.
New light bulbs, awesome.
You can see the glare. The mention of the egg drop brought back just lots of memories. And I shared that link to the 30th annual. That was in 2010. So there's
okay.
You know, there's been 11 years since they had the 30th. So they've had the 40th. Anyway, these college kids in engineering build gadgets. Like yours is popsicle sticks, but these guys, like the one when I watched just real quick, he had a big ball of chicken wire, and in the middle of the chicken wire was a football. Yeah, one of those. And inside the football was the egg. Now, what they do is they go to the engineering building, which, as I recall, is 3 stories tall. You have to drop your gadget from the roof, and it hits the frying pan. And if it doesn't break the egg, then you're a winner.
3 stories?
Yes. And I've yet to see a winner in my life. If there's been one, I wasn't made aware of it because I've, kind of checked on that from time to time. And
that's cool.
It's just the imagination. It's finding something that the youth can take hold of and say, "Oh, I want to do that."
One of
hats
these
off to
days,
the
somebody's going to have
university.
on a windbreaker and they're going to take their jacket off and use it as a parachute.
And fall to the ground
Maybe not.
uncontrollable. That's not enough surface area. That won't work.
Oh well, that's why I said windbreaker as opposed
anyway.
to. Have you tried it?
The egg drop? No.
Yeah.
No. I wasn't an engineering student. I was offered a scholarship to go to that university in biology.
Ooh.
And I was all set to sign and do it. And then they said, "Oh, but you have to live in the dormitory." I said, "What do you mean I have to live in the dormitory? I'm living with my parents right down the road." "No.
Oh.
If you go to school here, you have to live in the dorm." I said, "Well, I'm not going to school here. It's done."
You could have gotten a scholarship.
Oh well.
Now I went to 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟 College, where a lot of the kids were from more or less central, rural, small town Alabama.
Right.
And they lived in the dorms, and then they would you could tell when they were going home because they would dress.
They have the bag full of laundry to take home.
Exactly. They do their laundry at home, and they dress really super conservatively to visit the parents, and then put on the hot pants and short skirts when they got back on campus. It was really funny.
Yes, indeed.
Hot pants. That's an old phrase for short shorts.
Those are historic, yes. But everybody knows what you mean when you say that.
I hope so.
They let's see what else. Oh, I've
What's
been
the
working.
weather?
Oh, weather?
Yeah, well, because it's really cooling off here.
Yeah, it's going to be 65 for our high.
Oh.
Right now it's 51. It's
the hot weather.
Wear an overcoat if you go outside and irrigate. I'm keeping an eye on the temperature. Tonight's the overnight low is 40 degrees. So it's getting to the point now. I watched the 6 o'clock news. What's he called? Mike somebody, the storm tracker on the evening news. He will tell me when it's going to freeze, and then I've still got tomatoes outside. I've got green tomatoes hanging on. So
I'm very stubborn. It's hard for me to give in and to finally close the windows.
I hear you.
So I keep them open until it's almost freezing.
Well, we got something wrong with the thermostat. In fact, I've got a guy coming. I called in and had him dispatch somebody. They said to set the thermostat on automatic, and then you'll always stay at 70 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sitting here and I'm going, God dang, it's not 70. What's wrong? So I went and looked, and the thermostat says 67. It's like, that's the temperature we think it should be. Well, no.
It's going to have some leeway.
Well, that's true. I've been told leeway, but this was 67 on both sides of the coin. It was set. The indicator said 67, and the setting said 67. The setting should have still said 70. So there's something wrong with that. And then it was running, and I took a nap in the recliner because I'm 70. I've practiced that skill. I'm really good at it. And so I came back here to the man cave, and I've got this little thermometer that I got at a yard sale. It says 74. And I'm thinking, hey, I got no hat on, and I can tell it's warm in here. So they're going to come and fix it. It's just maybe I'm too old, too set in my ways, but by God, if you set it for 70 and nobody touches it,
it should be 70.
It should be 70.
It's your house.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And even though the temperature might be 68, because it's going to give you that leeway, it still shouldn't be changing the setting. No, that's not right.
Well, I'm sure you'll get it all straightened out because you need
to
be comfortable.
I've got it turned off now because it was
Let me
70.
show off my flag. Wait a minute. There you go.
Yeah. Well, that's the flag of Durham.
Yeah.
I hate to say this, Pat, but you told me that once already.
What? Yeah. I got that a few weeks ago, last month. So I love it. I drape it over. There is a when I was financially troubled and had to really close off my kitchen from the rest of the house where I had the space heater, I devised this little thing where I have these hooks on either side of this large entryway into the living room.
Oh, okay.
So this is a painter's tarp from Lowe's, this beige. So I have a 2x1 board, not lumber.
Yeah.
Going across the two hooks.
You can call it a board because it's a board.
Yeah. And so I made a pocket in the painter's tarp and ran it through the pole, and it's resting on hooks. And then I put the, every day when I'm about to do my show, I tuck in the edge of the flag.
Well,
and it works beautifully.
I think there's probably a story to the 7 stars. Do you know what it is?
Yeah, I can't remember all of them. I better get that together.
It wasn't 7 high school football players went on to play in the NFL.
No.
Okay.
You know what? I read about it and I forgot.
Okay.
I can't even tell you what the 4 stars in the Chicago flag are. I know one of them's the Columbian Exposition, one's the Chicago Fire.
Oh, that's 2. You're half. If there's 4 stars and you know 2 of them, you're batting 50%. That's
I used to know. I mean, goodness, I don't know.
Well,
get back on my seat here. So anyway, what's on the docket for this weekend?
Well,
besides getting your thermostat looked at,
I'm getting more of my teeth pulled. I'm gonna eventually have all of them pulled, but get dentures.
Whoa.
So the plan this weekend is to finish. I've already posted the outline. I got to finish writing up the episodes of the podcast because talking when your mouth is full of gauze. Yes, talking when your mouth is full of gauze.
Ooh,
it has issues.
Awkward.
Yes, there's times when you think, I can't understand a word he's saying. Let's talk about this. Think about this. Yeah, it wouldn't work. So
wow,
that's going to be the lion's share of see and do with fixing the thermostat.
Well, I gotta brag a little bit. I fixed my leaking faucet in my bathroom. I actually took it apart, took the cartridge to Lowe's, and installed it. No more leak. I fixed a leak in my kitchen and bought a beautiful aerator for only like $8 from Amazon. And so the rain flows like rain. The water rather. It comes down nice and soft. It's really nice.
I bought a shower head that does that. It's got different things. You can turn it, and one of the settings is like rain, and it just comes out.
I have my eye on that one.
Yeah, I lucked out when I got a shower that's over my head. I'm 6'3", and most of the times the water hits you about here, or you duck down and then make it work. So,
wow. Yeah, I have my eye on one of those rain shower head thingies, so I'm definitely going to get one of those as well.
Get the one that you can adjust, because rain is nice, but when you want to feel like it's really doing the job, you crank it to the right, and it narrows the stream down to where it's real focused. Not a fire hose, but
the one I have my eye on doesn't do that, but that's a good point.
Yeah, you don't want it to just be full-time rain. You don't want that.
Good point. Good point. Okay.
This one's, I think it's got like 4 or 5 different adjustments. Seems like I've only done the full on and the rain. That's the only 2 I mess with.
I was going to finish painting around the window trim and installing bars on the 3rd bedroom, but I think you're not supposed to paint when it's actually raining. I don't think.
Right. It'll say on the side of the can, if the temperature is below this number of degrees.
I might have to wait.
Because our house we moved out of in Walla Walla, that's one of the issues I had. They were painting the new supports on the carport side, and it had to be over, what was it, over 45 or something like that. So being it was January, 45
Yeah.
wasn't going to happen. So I just
Oh,
set
yeah.
the can of paint back behind the porch because it wasn't
Mhm.
freezing, but it wasn't warm enough.
Mhm.
And then the guy finally came down one day and painted all the supports.
Yeah.
And then we
So
moved. So
Yeah.
go figure.
I guess I'll wait for a non-rainy day to finish that work. But yeah, so I still say we, but we
Yes.
moved here about what? I guess I've been in this house like 18 years, and like everything's breaking all at once. The toilets and the
The
sinks,
warranties are
faucets,
going.
and
Yeah.
yeah, the dryer, the washer. I
Oh,
fixed the
no.
dryer myself.
Yeah.
I installed a belt,
Oh,
and
that was good.
that was I had to take the
Because
thing
you have to
apart.
take
That
the
was
whole back off, right? Yeah, I've
well, the
done
front.
that.
Yeah,
Oh, you
the
took
top and
yours
the
off
front.
the front? Okay.
Yeah, and the washer, it worked today, so it's like off and on. So I don't know.
Oh, yeah, intermittent. That's the word.
I don't know. So
Is
it
it?
worked perfectly today, so that's fine.
Yeah,
So,
that saves you
but
a
it's
trip
it's
to the laundry.
it's
I
nice to
don't
be
know
able
if
to.
are laundromats open with this COVID thing. I don't
Yeah,
have to
because
go to the
people have to do the
laundromat.
laundry. Sure,
They must be.
sure. I just
It's,
hope that they have attendants that are able to, disinfect everything.
oh
You
yeah,
know,
yeah, clean off everything
with everybody
because you
touching
don't
the
know where
same
the
handles.
laundry came from, right?
Yeah. Well, that too.
Well, I'm
So
going to go back to work on this Rhode Island page.
okay.
Rhode
Now,
Island's
what I'm going to do, Guy, I'm going to end the show. But if you could stick around, because I have
okay.
a technical matter to talk to you
Oh,
about real quick.
first one today.
Cool. So I'll read.
It's Friday, so I charge double on Friday. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Okay. So stay put. I'm going to
I
move you
will.
to
I will.
the green room.
I'll be here.
Okay. So I'll see you in just a minute. All right. That is today's show. Now, tomorrow, folks, Bull City Hangout, with it being Saturday tomorrow, will be at 10. So if you'd like to drop in, I always love that. I always love that. So share this out so that more people can know what's happening today in Durham. And I will see you tomorrow at 10. Ciao for now.